Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It is November 20th, 2015. The big headlines early in the day are that there is a terror attack in Bamako, Mali, the capital of the former French territory. And this terror attack is coming 7 days after the terror attack hoax in Paris, France, which I have well decoded on my written blog and this video blog. In this video, I want to show you the coding revealing that this is a hoax as well. Let's begin though with the mainstream coverage just to see how they dupe their audiences with propaganda. Remember, the purpose of this propaganda is to instill fear and forward an agenda of war and deceit that is about teaching Western minds Islam is a dangerous religion, terrorists are Islamic. These stories have the same points that are reinforced. It is the purpose of the propaganda. Here we go.
Frightening situation unfolding in the African country of Mali and the capital Bamako. U.S. Special Operations Forces now assisting with the rescue mission. Exactly in what capacity, we're not quite sure at this moment. After gunmen stormed with AK-47s, stormed Radisson Hotel in the capital city. We're looking at new video of hostages who are being evacuated from the hotel. The situation, we're told, still unfolding minute by minute. State TV reporting that dozens of hostages have been freed. We've also learned at least 3 people are dead, including a French citizen. Now, earlier today, a UN spokesman talked to CNN, described how the gunmen entered the hotel.
Currently, the people entered the compound of the hotel with a vehicle with diplomatic plates. What I can tell you is that people entering with AK-47 in a hotel, I'm not sure they are here to negotiate.
All right, so there's the mainstream coverage from CNN. Anytime these terror hoaxes are presented, it doesn't matter what nation they're in, the number 33 is always front and center. This is because the people who control the media are the same people who control world governments. They are the Freemasons, they are the Zionists. They are very much numerologists, and they code their favorite numbers into all of their doings. This is the latest of which. So, from the New York Times, they point out right away the siege in Mali, a former French colony, came only a week after terrorists with assault rifles and suicide vests killed 129 people in attacks across Paris. And like last week, they said that the terrorists had AK-47s and Kalashnikovs. They're saying the terrorists had the exact same guns this week. From Wikipedia, which already has a very full article on this, they're saying 170 people were taken hostage. I pointed out that this number was coded into the Paris terror attack. World War III has a gematria of 170, and I'm telling you, all these Islamic terror hoaxes are a build-up to the main agenda of World War III, and then an even more tightly controlled globe under the one world order that already exists. They say that this attack coming 7 days after the Paris attack happened on the 7th floor at about 7 a.m. local time, or I guess universal time. Lots of sevens there. Remember, 7 represents complete in numerology, 7 colors, 7 days in a week. Anyhow, the major 33 in this is the location. Bamako, Mali has a gematria of 33. This number is coded into every false flag, psychological operations. The term false flag even has a gematria of 33. Look at this from the U.S. Army Field Manual. Rule 33-1, the psychological operations. Any form of communication in support of objectives designed to influence the opinions, emotions, attitudes, or behavior of any group in order to benefit the sponsor either directly or indirectly. In this case, the sponsor are the people who are leading us on this agenda based on lies that deceive the masses about Islam and terrorism. Last week's attack came in France, land of the plus 33 dialing code, very Masonic. nation, as so many Western powers are. Again, it is the Freemasons and the Zionists who are responsible for this ongoing propaganda. They control the media, they control world governments. Latest reports say the body count is up to 27. In the video we just watched, it started with 3, it jumped to 10, it's now jumped to 27. We'll see where it finishes. 27, though, is a number often found around death. Many of you are aware of the 27 Club, all the musicians who've died at age 27. I've done further work on that. I've noticed that almost every single musician who has died at age 27 has a birth numerology of 27 as well. So I did a video in the past few days showing how Team America World Police seemed to foreshadow what happened in Paris last week. I also pointed out how this intelligence map shown throughout the movie Team America World Police had this emphasis on Africa. And look at what country it's circling, Truth Seeker. It's circling Mali. This is shown in the movie Team America World Police right after the Paris terrorist attacks. Coincidence? I definitely do not think so. Here's where Mali is. Here's where it's circled in Team America World Police right after the French Paris terror attacks. Remember, the people who control Hollywood, who control TV studios, they're the same people who control the news media. They're the Zionist Jews. They're the same people who are spreading this misinformation about Islam and creating these unnecessary wars and tormenting the world. So France, it gave Mali its independence in 1960. Look at the date it happened on that Mali became an independent nation, September 22nd. Remember, the French Revolution calendar, known as the French Republican calendar, its new year begins on September 23rd, a date that's been coded all throughout the year and still continues to get coded. This connects to the French Revolution calendar. Its 224th year began this year, September 23rd. Mali's independence the day before, the last day of the French Revolution calendar. The numerology on these dates, June 20th, 1960, when it got independence from France, a date with 105 numerology. Remember, Zionism and Masonry equal 105. This number was coded into the Paris terror attack a week ago. A date with a life lesson number of 42. Freemason and Zionism, the small way, equal 42. 42, a number often stamped on black people as well. Think about how this is happening in Africa. A date with 86 numerology. The words symbol, triangle, and pyramid all have a gematria of 86. Special numbers to these people. And then Mali recognized as an independent country on September 22nd, 1960, a date with 110 numerology. Again, Paris, France equals 110. A date with 47 numerology. France equals 47. A very special number to the Zionists. Israel established in the year 47. These same numbers again and again, Truth Seeker. In Team America World Police, they give this countdown towards world destruction. It's only shown for a split second, and they have 33 seconds counting down. Notice that it's right over Africa. Trey Parker directed this movie. Trey Parker, not his birth name, but a name with 137 gematria. 137 is the 33rd prime number. His last name, Parker, in Pythagorean gematria equals 33. Here's something else I noticed, Truth Seeker. On March 7th of this year, there was a terror attack in Bamako as well. March 7th is the 66th day of the year. They blamed it on Islamic extremists. The word Islamic has gematria of 66. March 7th, the 66th day of the year. Today, the day of the most recent attack, November 20th, 2015, is a date with 66 numerology. So these two major events by Islamic terrorists in Bamako, Mali, having these 66 connections, which connects to Islamic. Also, if you write out 33 as a word, in gematria it sums to 66. Bamako, Mali, 33. They reported that 5 people were killed, and later they said that 4 people were killed. They said that the people killed on March 7th were killed at a bar called La Terrasse, having gematria of 37, a lot like 3/7 for March 7th. This is how the Masons operate, Truth Seeker. By the numbers, which I continue to reveal. And in the reporting, they say here that they were yelling out Allahu Akbar, the stereotype, part of the programming that they love to do in all these terror hoaxes from the Western media. Remember, this is a phrase with 33 gematria as well. The number of the hoax, the number of the psyop. CNN's big headline all morning, Hotel Siege. Hotel Siege has gematria of 105 like Zionism, like Masonry. The small way 51 like the word conspiracy. Look at the update time CNN gives us. 1047. Drop the 0, you have 147. That was the number reported killed in the Kenya terror attacks earlier this year. 147, a special number to these people. It has the 47 coding within, special to France. 1049. Drop the 0, you're back to 149. Skull and Bones, the Masonic Order, has a gematria of 149. 1122, 11 plus 22, 33, reminding us of the JFK assassination. We're coming up on the anniversary of the date, which will be this Sunday. Also, notice that CNN has Peter Bergen giving people information. Peter Bergen is a propaganda specialist, one of these guys with a 33 name. He's supposedly the person who broke all the information about Osama bin Laden. Remember, Osama bin Laden equals 110. Number often found around tragedy. The World Trade Centers were 110 stories tall. We talked about how it was coded into Bamako's independence. These are the fingerprints of the Masons and the Zionists. You learn this language of numerology and gematria, you can see through these people. And headlines this morning, I saw that there were 137 hostages. Again, 137, the 33rd prime number. Not long ago in Africa, 2013, there was another terror hoax at the Nairobi Mall. 137 people killed. Remember the 33rd prime number. Just showing you how they do this again and again and again. It supposedly happened at the Radisson Blue Hotel, what took place today in Bamako. Radisson Blue Hotel has interesting gematria. Radisson Blue has the gematria of 44, the kill number. The word kill equals 44. With the S exception, 62 like Mason. With the word hotel added, 68 and 86. Remember, caskets go 6 feet deep or 8 feet long. Here we go. The hotel is named after a French explorer, Pierre Esprit Radisson. Look at this guy's name, Pierre, 44 gematria, like Radisson Blue. Esprit, 33. Pierre Esprit Radisson sums to 113. Remember, this is another very important number to the Zionists and the Masons. The words mainstream, dishonest, green screen, all equal 113. Bamako Mali, a 113, says that a Jew can circumvent a Gentile by lying to them. A Gentile is a non-Jew. In Freemasonry, this number is important. One of the most established branches of Freemasonry is Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Scottish has the gematria of 113. Lots of 113 in the Charlie Hebdo attack, which began at 11:30, and then also last week in the Paris attacks, which came 311 days after the Charlie Hebdo attacks. The majority of the damage was done at the Bataclan, which was dedicated on November 3rd, 11/3 or 3/11, plus a whole lot more 113 coding, which I documented in the videos I did on last week's terror hoax. So this is what it is, Truth Seeker. One hoax after the other, all by the numbers, and look, they're all foreshadowed in movies too, even mocking movies such as Team America World Police. If you are paying attention during the CNN footage, Anderson Cooper's opening words were, frightening situation. Look at the gematria, Truth Seeker. 110, number that always shows up around tragedy. Frightening situation. Think about how Charlie Hebdo was a satire magazine. The news story was a satire of mainstream audiences. Here in this movie, also a satire. It's foreshadowing what was to come. 11 years and 30 days before it all happened. So that's the message here, Truth Seeker. We'll see what other details come out. If there's anything interesting, I'll do a follow-up video. Until next time.